So Driving Empire just released one of its biggest and worst updates to date right now. I mean, at first when you see the update log and you see 13 new cars and most of them being very nice supercars, you probably get as excited as I was until you play the game and notice that the cars are only available in their new premium crate, which costs 650 Robux. I mean, the worst part about this is that you can't even buy the cars. If you go to new vehicles and view off sale, you can see all the new cars here and you can't buy any of them. I mean, the new Bugatti was only 2.6 million and I bet a lot of grinders would be buying it right now. Instead, you're stuck behind a Robux paywall. I mean, even the McLaren F1, which a lot of people want, is only 1.2 million, which is very annoying in my opinion. Another thing is that if you open the crate, you can't even sell any of these cars. If you, for example, get a car you don't like and you want to sell it to maybe save up for another car or buy the standard crates, for example, you can't even sell them. For example, I opened the crate, I got this Porsche and I can't even sell it and I don't want it. I mean, some of you might want this car, but I do not want it and I don't think it's worth 650 Robux. 650 Robux is like a car pack game pass in some of these other driving games. Now, unlike some other YouTubers who reviewed the cars and kind of advertised them to a young audience that might actually see the cars and think they're good and gamble for them, I'm not gonna review any of the cars because I don't think any of you should be gambling to get a car in a Roblox game. I mean, they're probably gonna have a casino next update and you're gonna be able to gamble Robux to feed your character or something. And this is obviously Voldex is doing. If you don't know, Voldex recently bought the game from Burgess and the other owners. And the most insane part is Burgess was working on the game with Voldex, and after this update came out, he actually left the server because of the riots that were going on the Discord. I mean, if you are in the Driving Empire Discord, just check the suggestions channel. It's absolutely insane. I mean, I'm not even an OG in this game, but I can completely understand how it feels if a big company buys your favorite game and just turns it into a pay-to-win game. The worst part is that it's not even normal pay-to-win. Like, you can't just buy the cars for Robux, you have to gamble for them. For example, let me give you how much it would cost for some of these cars. For the 5-star cars, which have like a 0.5% chance, they cost about 129,000 Robux, almost 130,000 Robux to get. That's basically some of the most expensive limiteds on Roblox, and you can't even trade this or like cash it out or anything. You're just stuck with this ugly, I mean, it's not really an ugly car, but you're just stuck with these cars. For example, the 4-star, the red cars, they're about 13,000 Robux. The pinks or the purples, they cost about 2,700 Robux. And of course, the cheapest ones are the ones you're usually gonna get. But based on the chance, you can give them a valuation of about 930 Robux. And I mean, for example, the car I got by opening a crate is worth 300k. I'd rather grind for 300k than spend $6 of my own money to get it. Most of the YouTubers weren't harsh on the game because they got the cars for free to review them for their viewers. I don't get any cars from the game, so I can be as free about my opinion as I want. And in my opinion, I think the players have the most power here. Voldex bought the game for probably an expensive price to make a profit, and they're trying to make the profit as quick as possible, and that's by making the game very pay to win or added a lot of microtransactions. But I think the players can make a big statement by boycotting the game, or at least boycotting every Robux related transaction. I think another way the players can make a statement is by disliking the game. Like, look, you might think the rating has dropped by a lot after the update, but it only dropped by 0.2%. In my opinion, everybody who hates this update should dislike the game just to tell the devs how much they hate it. And another way you can boycott is by not playing the game. I mean, the game is still playable. Like, not all the cars are pay to win yet, or like gambling related, but if you stop playing the game, their player counts are gonna drop and they're gonna have to make a big change to bring back their profits. You can also stop spending Robux on the game and telling your friends to stop spending Robux on this game. I mean, just share this video just to tell them how bad this update is. Some players actually started emailing the car owners, like the car companies in real life, telling them that the game has their cars, for example, these cars in the game, and they're putting them behind a paywall block, and that's very against copyright laws. You can't make money or Robux from someone else's game. And I think if the car companies actually start paying attention to these emails, not only will they come for Drive-In Empire, for example, they're gonna come for all the drive-in games. If, for example, Pagani or Porsche DMCA is the game for having their cars, Porsche is gonna start noticing other Roblox games that has their cars, and they're probably gonna tell them to remove them, just like what happened with Lamborghini and Roblox. And it's gonna be really sad to see that Drive-In Empire caused all of this. It could be the end of Drive-In games on the Roblox if all car companies actually start copyrighting, and you're only gonna see fictional cars that nobody cares about. I mean, I don't think boycotting the game as well is gonna be that hard. You still have a lot of other options. I saw Drive World released an update, and in their update logs they put all the new stuff, and at the bottom they put still no loot boxes, so they're making fun of this game. And I think you should give Drive World a chance. I mean, their car tuning is very sick, and they have a lot of cool features. I mean, the only thing I hate about this game is the car handling. It's kind of horrible. They still need to work on that, but I think you should give Drive World, for example, a chance over Drive-In Empire. Also, another way you can make your word heard is like by signing this petition right now. You can see there's a petition right now going on called Get Rid of All Crates in Drive-In Empire. Only 700 people have signed it. I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description, and you can sign it. By signing this, it doesn't really mean a change is gonna happen. Only thing it means is that you're letting them know how many people really hate this update if it wasn't obvious enough. I mean, to have the original owner of the game leave after an update, that just tells you how bad things are behind the scenes. I mean, I understand they want to make money, but there are better solutions to make money from the game. And if they really wanted to add the crates really badly, they could have always had the option to buy the crates with in-game money. Like, what's the point of in-game money if you can't use it for anything? This game is gonna be a pet simulator knockoff in a couple of updates probably, which would be very sad to see. They can also make the crates available. Like, a lot of YouTubers suggested, like, just make the crates a reward you can randomly get after a race, and in my opinion it's a good idea. Like, for example, every 10 races you can get a normal crate, every 100 races you can get a premium crate, and I don't think people would complain about that too much, instead of having to spend 130,000 Robux to just get a car that they can usually buy for like 2.6 million or 1.3 million. It makes zero sense. And like, even their last update where they added houses, what's the point of houses? Like, I mean, you can probably roleplay or something, but it's kind of very obvious how it's just a way they're trying to make all the players spend their in-game money so they can grind more, play for longer, and basically become a slave to this game, so that the devs start making more money and get more average play time and longer play duration and higher player counts. I mean, I don't think they're even trying to hide it, and I honestly feel bad for all the OGs that are falling for these tricks. So yeah, if you want this to be fixed, if you want a solution, boycott the game, hashtag boycott Drive-In Empire or hashtag boycott Gambling Empire. Just spread the word around, share this video to your friends, and smash the like button so more people see it and maybe we have a change. And you can play Drive World for now, play Ultimate Drive-In. I know the games might not be as fun as this one, which is the biggest problem right now, but you still have a choice. You can play different ones until they make a change. You can also stop spending Robux on this game completely and tell all your friends to not spend a single penny on it, because Voldex are only gonna start listening when their pockets are gonna start running dry. So I think those are gonna be the best solutions so far, and I hope we can try these premium crate cars someday without having to pay Robux to get them, because if Voldex keeps doing what they're doing, I don't think the future is gonna be very bright for this game, and I think it's gonna die quicker than a lot of people actually expect. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, and if you want to see more of my future vids, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.